Welcome back to Old Folks Racing PlayStation. Welcome back to the Ginetta G40, the GT5 car at Oulton Park International, where a lot of international racing takes place. Now this is race 2, round 2. The summer season continues here in the Labrador channel, and it is Simon Allen that's becoming the man of the season after 3 races. He has won 2 out of the 3 because he won at Bannock Brae, and he also won race 1 here at Oulton Park. Now he's got a bit of work to do again, because for race 2 it is well, Diogo Silva on pole position, followed by Darren Head. These two have been very close in race 1. Dale Taylor in 3rd place. Of course, he was in pole position for race 1 and finished 11th, so he's going to be targeting a podium at least. 4th is Scott Davely, that did such a good job in race 1. 5th, Diogo Almeida. 6th, Kev Allen. 7th, race 1 winner Simon Allen. 8th is Rob Oldham, who was on the podium in race 1. 9th is Jumbo. 10th, Todd Antonio. 11th is David Emge, and 12th it's John Scott. We have again 11 laps of the Oulton Park International Circuit, and we are going to see it all here. The start is going to happen very soon, and away they go, and Diogo Silva goes immediately defensive there, trying to protect from Darren Head. Darren is now on the outside of turn 1, but Diogo is going to maintain the lead, or is he? Because, oh, look at this, he's making a mistake there, and someone running very wide. It was Diogo Almeida there, I believe. Oh, and there's a contact, and there's potentially a bit of pushing and shoving. But let's look at the race leaders. Let's look at the replay of what happened there, because it looked too close for comfort between, I believe, Kev Allen. Let's look at maybe the onboard. Oh, look at this. Diogo Almeida didn't run wide. He was a little bit pushed there by Simon Allen, and now they're all in the same piece of real estate. That's Kev Allen, that's Diogo Almeida, that's Scott Davely is in the middle of that as well. He's in fact at the lead of this group. Now Diogo Almeida in 5th place, and everyone seems to, in one way or another, but Rob Oldham has lost a bit of time. Well, he has lost a lot of time, so we will have the replay of what happened to Rob. Rob, of course, was involved in... Well, Rob was in 8th place, so we're going to follow him. We know what happened in the rest of the fields, but Rob Oldham is side by side with Jumbo into turn 1. Jumbo goes ahead. Oh, and Rob just lost it on his own there. Lost it on his own. He's in the pit exit. Fortunately, can use some tarmac there, but loses quite a bit of time. Look at the battles here. This is Todd Antonio defending from David Emge, and John Scott is who of course started last, already trying to overtake the American driver, but not this time, as David takes the racing line into that very, very fast corner. Diogo Silva has retained the lead, but he is again, like he finished race 1, he's under pressure from Darren Head. Dale Taylor runs 3rd, 4th is Scott Davely, and look at that pack there behind Scott. Oh, look at the 2 wheels for Diogo Almeida. 2 wheels and the 2 wheels and the spin. Again, Diogo Almeida. Again, a mistake in lap 1. Well, that did not prevent him from finishing 6th in race 1. Look at this. Let's follow. He's going to do a 2-wheeler here. Yes, and then he's already out of shape, and now he's going to across. Oh, and Kev Allen is in the middle of it as well. Kev Allen, very unlucky there, collected by Diogo Almeida. Now they're trying to use the reset button, but to no avail. And they're going to draw. No, that was Jumbo. I'm sorry, not Kev Allen. I mixed up the liveries. Jumbo absolutely nowhere to go, and they end up 11th and 12th. So Rob Oldham, even after that spin in turn 1, is up into 10th. Let's go back to the race leader, as the race for the lead is heating up quite considerably, and it is Darren Head who wants that lead. Diogo Silva is again trying to go defensive. That is lap 1 out of 11. Darren Head again on the outside, but they both survive to fight another day, and Diogo Silva is going to lead the opening lap on this race. Something happened to Dale Taylor. Something happened to Dale Taylor, and something big happened to Dale Taylor as well. Was he involved in that incident? No, he wasn't involved in that incident with Diogo Almeida. He just lost it at the exit of the chicane. Oh, and hit something solid into the gravel trap. He will rejoin the race, but he lost third place. So Scott Davely, and he loses the position, well, to everyone except the two drivers, Diogo Almeida and Jumbo, that have lost quite a bit of time. Scott Davely is up into third, followed by Kev Allen and Simon Allen, the winner of race one. Kev Allen on the inside of the last corner, but oh, a nice exit there by Kevin. He's going to go side by side with Scott Davely in turn one, and look at this. Simon Allen is trying to go between the middle, in the middle of these two cars, but Scott Davely loses the position to Kev Allen, or does he? And now Simon Allen wants to join that club, but now they are going to go side by side with Kev, and look at this, absolutely brilliant racing, and Scott Davely loses out on this occasion. Kev Allen is up into third, and Simon Allen is now up into third. Simon Allen is going for it, or is he now? Oh, the two drivers, almost a bit of contact there between the Allens. Nice battle here for third place. A bit of pushing and shoving there between the two Allens, as we normally see them doing. Look at this, Darren Head is very close to Diogo Silva again. Diogo, this is where he made a mistake in race one and lost the lead of the race, but look at that, more close racing even than we had in race one, as the top five are battling with each other like there's no tomorrow, and they're still on lap 2 of this race. And Darren really wants to go through. The Allens are at it as well. So Todd Antonio is up into 6th place, and that's a good I'm trying to understand what on earth happened here. And that was because John Scott has recovered. Well, Joe Almeida has been delayed by an incident, so has Jumbo. David Emge and John Scott, Dale Taylor was delayed, and Todd is now off the track, and is actually is going to be overtaken by Rob Oldham. But well, a number of drivers have dropped back now. This is Todd Antonio under pressure from Delta. Todd Antonio is going to go for it, and he's going to go on the inside of the last corner. A bit of with this combo. Here comes now Dale Taylor. I'm sorry, Rob Oldham is the driver in front. He's in 6th place. Dale Taylor now up into 7th, and Todd Antonio potentially down into 8th, but he tries to recover. And look at this, John Scott is also trying to go through. Nice battles here through the field in Old Fox Racing PlayStation. Absolutely brilliant racing all along. Jumbo and Diogo Almeida are the two drivers that have been the most delayed after that incident in lap 1. Let's go back to the race lead, because these guys are again 0.2 of a second away from disaster, as Diogo Silva now goes through the chicane, and Darren continues to put pressure. Now Kev Allen has checked out from Simon Allen. Kev is in 3rd and Simon in 4th. And 5th place man now is the American Scott Davely, using consistency as his main weapon. He finished 2nd in race 1. Now in 5th place. 6th is Rob Oldham, as we saw, ahead of Dale Taylor, Todd Antonio, John Scott, and David Emge completes the top 10. But the battle is here right at the front, as Darren Head continues to put enormous pressure on Diogo Silva. Now he's had a better exit again, and Diogo is going to again go defensive, but this time Darren is side by side a little bit earlier. I wonder if that's going to be crucial as they go literally through the last corner side by side, and Darren Head is going to have the inside line. Darren Head is the new leader. Darren Head is the new leader of this race as they complete lap number 3. Let's go through the field. These are the Allens. They are not as close as before, but they're still very close. Scott Davely has dropped a few car lengths from this group, and now has to contend with Rob Oldham and Dale Taylor. John Scott is up into 8th place, overtaking Todd Antonio, but Todd is coming back at him now, and Todd recovers 8th place. Nice battle between these two drivers as well. Let's keep an eye for other battles through the field. As well, John Scott goes very wide there into the grass, and that is not the ideal line through that particular corner. Now he's just weaving back and forth. But race leader in lap 4 is Darren Head, and he's checking out a little bit from Diogo Silva. Look at this, 5/6 tenths of a second, and certainly Darren has been much closer when he was behind. David Emge is running in a 10th spot, and slowly but surely Jumbo is catching up with David, so a battle emerging here for 10th place. Let's go back to the race leader here in Oulton Park. Race 2, Darren Head, of course, finishing 5th place in race 1. He will want a better result here today, and these two drivers are checking out a little bit from Kev Allen, who is in 3rd place, 4.5 seconds away from the leader, but the Allen battle has been reignited right now as that number 58 yellow livery. Look at this, very wide there at the end of that lap, and Simon is coming for this 3rd place potentially, and they've completely checked out of Del Teller has gone ahead of Scott Davely. We will want potentially a replay of how this happened, because that was a change for position in the top 5. So we will try to see. Well, and it seems to have happened a while ago. Oh, look at that! This was good racing there, as the Scott gets out of the chicane with Dale, and Rob Oldham was trying to overtake pretty much everyone as well. They're almost going to go 3 wide there into the chicane. Dale Taylor is ahead. Scott Davely maintains 6th, and 7th is Rob Oldham. And these drivers have opened a gap as well, 5 seconds over Todd Antonio in the 8th spot. Nicely done by Dale Teller. He is hoping for a better result than in race 1, as they battle very closely indeed. And look at this, there's another battle here, nice one between Todd Antonio and John Scott. These two have been battling for the last couple of laps as well. John has recovered from that mistake earlier on in the lap, and now he's completely nose to tail, and then Todd Antonio running very wide indeed. I think that's going to be surely a penalty. Surely it's going to be a penalty if he does not slow down, which he seems to be doing. And John Scott is up into 8th place. Todd gives him space, and change of position there, but a bit of a mistake there by John Scott, and Todd is coming back at him. Let's go for battles. Oh, look at this, there's a massive battle here between the Allens, as actually Simon Allen is ahead of Kev, and we missed out on that one, so we are going to have to see. Probably it was in turn 1, the move, lap 5, turn 1. I think that Simon was, well, he was certainly coming from way behind, but Kev potentially is going to miss the apex. Oh, Kev is all over the place at the exit, and here comes Simon Allen, and that was game, set and match for Simon as he goes up into a podium position here in race 2. Kev is trying to come back at him. They're almost going to go side by side. Meanwhile, there you see the two leaders there separated by half a second. Look at this, the Allens are really going for it with these Ginettas. That number 40 now in 3rd place. Simon Allen, the championship leader in this summer season so far after 3 races. And he's again in a strong position in this race. Let's look for the battle for the lead, as Diogo Silva is actually very close now, closer than ever, and he's trying to show that I'm here too. Darren Head, but Darren is having none of it, and continues to hold on the lead, but certainly it does not seem over by any means, that this battle is going to continue until the last lap, as we saw in race 1. Another lap is going to be complete very shortly. They're both now using their headlights here. And Darren Head is again in the car. Oh, Darren Head is off! Darren Head is off again! Darren Head is off again, and he does not, well, he spins, but he re-emerges. Let's look at the replay, because, well, the last time round he was just a little bit on the curb, but this time round he was, well, way over the curb, and now he's lost control of the car. He spins, but it's a full 360, and the key question is, will he manage to lose second place or not? Diogo Silva is the new leader of this race, the pole position man returning to the lead, as he's now got his mirrors full. Darren Head has got his mirrors full of two very hungry Allens arriving at the family dinner table and seeing that absolutely beautiful red car to be overtaken. Look at this, Simon Allen all over the place at the exit of turn 1. Retains the position. I wonder if some of these drivers are going to start receiving penalties. We will check out quickly the rest of the field. Simon Allen is now in the grass, loses the position to Kev Allen, or does he? Yes, he does. Kev Allen is up into third, but Darren Head also celebrates that off-road excursion by Simon Allen, because he's now got a bit of breathing space, as has Diogo Silva. Oh, look at this, Kev Allen all over the place there. Kev Allen all over the place, ends up in the grass. Did he have any help? No, he's just missed the braking point. Simon Allen almost missed the braking point as well, but Kev hits the barriers. Fortunately, no damage in All Folks Racing PlayStation, and now it is again Simon leading the charge for second place, and Simon Allen potentially setting up another strong finish. Lap 6 out of 11 in this race. Let's look for battles. We do not have a huge amount of wheel-to-wheel battles, but we have some very interesting situations here. The main one is this one. Darren Head in second place. He's already led this race, but made a mistake in the same place as he did in race 1. There is a big battle there between Scott Davely, and Scott has had a problem of some sort, because he is under pressure, severe pressure from Rob Oldham. Remember, Scott lost a place to both Allens, then lost a place to Dale Taylor, so the American driver who finished so well in race 1 seems to be moving backwards in this race, and Rob Oldham certainly would want that 6th place right now. Behind these two drivers there is John Scott in 8th, 9th is Jumbo, 10th is Todd Antonio, 11th is, look at this, there's a big battle between, well, there's a big battle here, because these are 10th, 11th and 12th. That's Todd Antonio, followed by Diogo Almeida. Diogo has been struggling a little bit to recover from that lap 1 incident. And 12th is David Emge, as they are now on lap 7, the leaders already. But look at this, there is a big battle for second place there, but we will stay here because Todd Antonio is in the gravel. Here comes Diogo Almeida. This is a change of position. Diogo Almeida up into the top 10 if he manages to complete the pass, which I believe he can complete. David Emge is there watching this battle very closely indeed. Let's go back to this absolutely titanic battle for second place. That is Darren Head and Simon Allen. Look at this, Simon Allen is now, a little bit of pushing and shoving there. That was a little bit naughty. Darren, I believe, let's have a look at this replay from Simon's perspective. I believe there was a gap, but well, did Darren just make a mistake in the braking point or what? Let's have a look at this. They seem to be running nicely. Oh, Darren is sliding a little bit, and here comes Simon Allen, and bang! Forces himself a little bit there. Not sure that was 100% a consensual move there, but Simon Allen in any case up into second, and you would expect some argy-bargy with a combo like this. So no investigation necessary right now, says the race director. Simon Allen up into second place. Third is Darren Head. Fourth is Kev Allen after that off-road excursion, but these two are not done with each other, I believe, as Kev Allen is in fourth, 1 second ahead of Dale Taylor. And look at that, there's again battle between, well, these two guys have been keeping each other company for most of race 1 and now for most of race 2 as well. They don't seem to be really ungluing themselves, as they're now battling for 6th and 7th in race 1. This ended up being 2nd and 3rd because of a lot of mistakes by others up front. So it will be quite interesting to see what happens in the last 4 laps of this race, as they complete lap 7 already. 4 laps to go right now. There seems to be a battle emerging between Dale Taylor and Kev Allen. Dale is oh, and look at this, Darren Head is not done with Simon Allen either. So now we've got race leader Diogo Silva, there he is, followed by a battle, which is Simon Allen and Darren Head, followed by another battle, Kev Allen and Dale Taylor, followed by another battle, Scott Davely and basically Rob Oldham. So nicely done. Well, this combo is absolutely brilliant. We should have a Ginetta Cup. Let's go back to the various battles that we have here through the field, as also David Emge is up into 11th. We didn't see that. David Emge is up into 11th, overtook Todd Antonio. Todd now running 12th. Todd has had a problem, 2:06 in the last lap. That wasn't the fastest lap that Todd has done here. Look at this, Darren Head almost going on the inside of Simon Allen, but no real gap there to go through. Simon ends up having a better exit from the chicane, 3 seconds behind, and Diogo Silva was 3 seconds ahead. At this point in race 1, he still managed to make a mistake, so it will be quite interesting to see what's going to happen. Are we going to see more mistakes? Simon Allen has made a mistake. Simon Allen has made a mistake. Simon Allen has made a mistake, and Darren Head is ahead. Darren Head is ahead of Simon Allen, as he managed to get the inside line into the last corner after Simon went off into the grass. Let's look for the other battles. This is Dale Taylor. Well, Kev Allen seems to have checked out from Dale Taylor. And Scott Davely also has a little bit more of a breathing space over Rob Oldham. Rob actually running wide there in turn 1. 2.7 seconds at the front. But look at this, these two are not done with each other, because Simon Allen is coming with everything. He's absolutely coming at Darren. And this was where he forced his way through. Now a bit more civilized as he tries to continue. And Diogo Silva, is that Diogo Silva? Yes, he is. Only 2.5 seconds the gap at the front. This race is not over by any means. Kev Allen seems to have now a bit of a few car lengths over Dale Taylor. Dale in 5th. Darren Head continues to be under pressure. We'll keep an eye on this battle, and we'll go back to, well, Scott Davely actually seems to, oh, Scott runs wide here, and this is potentially an opportunity for Rob Oldham to go ahead. Rob Oldham is coming with everything, as Dale Taylor has lost a little bit of momentum now. 150 flat last time round. Darren Head also checks out from Simon Allen, and Darren is almost losing there in the last corner, but now just 2 seconds is the gap at the front. 2 laps to go. Is this Diogo Silva just managing the gap and avoiding another mistake, or do we have a race brewing here? Because Darren Head is just 1.9 seconds. Darren Head is coming for the lead of this race. Diogo Silva, I'm not sure if this is tire wear problems, managing the gap, or anything else, but look at this, these are the top 3, and Simon Allen has gone into the grass, so has lost time. Simon Allen has lost time. Diogo Silva now can probably see that red car in his mirrors. Just a couple of laps to go, and look at this, 1.2 seconds. Darren Head is coming with everything. 1:48.305 in the last lap. That's absolutely flying. Diogo Silva, I'm not sure if he's taking it easy or not, but he is going to be potentially under severe pressure on the last lap of this race. Simon Allen is still in the mix, but he will have to get a bit closer to the top two if he wants to have a chance to get another victory in this season, because these drivers are just one lap away from the checkered flag. And we have Rob Oldham and Scott Davely. We will have a replay of this because Scott just this was Rob on the outside at the exit of the first chicane. Dale Taylor, Cavalli is there, Dale Taylor is there now on the outside, and nicely done there by Rob Oldham, leaving space for Scott, but Scott dropping down the order a little bit again as Rob Oldham goes up into 6th. But now we will have Darren Head is losing it. Darren Head is losing it again. Darren Head is losing it, and we'll have a replay of this. It's again the same curve 3 times in 2 races. He's clipped the curve. He does not hit the wall, but look at this. He's look at that. He's just weaving, trying to control the car, and Simon Allen is up into 2nd place. Can Darren Head retain 3rd? And the answer is no, because Kev Allen is up into 3rd, and Dale Taylor is having ideas potentially. No. Darren Head is up to speed and he's coming with everything. He's coming with absolutely everything. Look at this. Kev Allen is on the defensive already. Scott Davely has recovered the position as well from Rob Oldham. Last lap now, and this is absolutely brilliant stuff as they battle for 3rd place. Dale Taylor is a driver that is going to go. Oh, contact between Darren Head and Kev Allen. Contact, but they go side by side. Kev is, almost going across the track, across Darren. Darren in 4th again, but look at this. He's absolutely flying, almost going through the car. And this is the last lap of the race. Simon Allen is up in the 5th. Look at this, Dale Taylor. And Darren Head is, Dale Taylor is now in the mix for a podium position. And here he comes on the inside to no avail. Now, there's a few more corners, a few more opportunities to go. And it seems to me that it's Dale Taylor now that has a good opportunity on Darren Head. They are going to go side by side. This is the last lap, remember. Diogo Silva is in the lead of the race, and it seems to me that he's going to win. Oh, Darren almost losing it there. Darren almost losing it, but here comes Dale Taylor. Just a few more corners to go. Absolutely brilliant racing. Diogo Silva is going to win the race. Dale Taylor is going to go for it or not. Let's go to the checkered flag. Diogo Silva is now on the last corner of this race. He's going to win, so we are going to shift our attention. Simon Allen in 2nd, but Kev Allen in 3rd, and here comes the battle. And side by side, then Darren is going to keep it or not. Darren Head and Dale Taylor. Dale Taylor is going to go for 4th place. Yes, Dale Taylor. And look at this, Scott Davely and Rob Oldham are side by side as well. Scott finishes 6th and Rob finishes 7th. What an absolutely brilliant finish across the field. This is a very competitive field. John Scott has had a more quiet race, and the Jumbo recovers to 9th. John, of course, in 8th. 10th is Diogo Almeida. 11th is going to be Todd D'Antonio. And 12th is going to be David Emge as Diogo completes the race. Now Todd is also completing the race, and David is you're going to follow him a few more corners. But what a race. Diogo Silva, his 2nd win of the season. Only Diogo and Simon Allen have won races, with Simon winning a couple of times and Diogo now a couple of times as well. Kev Allen on the podium as well, that was good. And Dale Taylor last lap pass for 4th. Darren Head 5th again. Not a good start of the season for the reigning champion. Scott Davely 6th, right ahead of Rob Oldham. But what an absolute thriller we had here at Oulton Park International with this amazing Ginetta G40, always a good car to race. And we're going to say bye-bye from round 2 and see you in the Liberator channel in round 3.